Why it is not right for George Bush to do so if he decide to do so, but it's okay for the prophet to do so? This is their land. Why you want to kick them out? Just because they don't believe in you that you are a prophet? Women, children, everybody, we kick them out. Genocide. The same as the Turkish they did to the Armenian, to the Assyrian, to the Syrian, to the Christians in all that territory. Almost 2 million Armenians they've been slaughtered, and until now they don't want to admit that they did it. So do you see, my friend, how they lie to you? Until now in Saudi Arabia, there is not a single citizen is allowed to call himself atheist, Christian, Hindu, Buddha, whatever. Everybody. Have you ever heard of a country 100% Muslims? I'm talking about normal country. So when they say to you, anything, please don't listen. Don't be a fool. They lie. They lie, and it is permitted in Islam to lie. How we can prove that? Christian Prince is saying that Muslims they can lie. How we can know this is the truth? You see, I'm not attacking the Muslims. I'm speaking about Islam. Islam is making the Muslims lying. It's a duty for a Muslim to lie. You can go, actually, one of the reasons I called my book, the first book, The Deception of Allah, and then the variant number 2, which is called Quran and Science, because all of it is about lying. The miracle of the Quran, the science in the Quran, you name it. Everything there is nothing but a pure lie. And we got it all busted with no mercy. Lying and deception is the business of Islam. I'm trying to open the website of Saudi of the government of Jordan, but look like it's not opening. Not sure why. Let us see why. Yeah, the website is down because I wanted to show you. Yeah, hold on. Maybe we can find a video of mine in YouTube speaking about that page, and then we can show you the website from before. All right, I think we found something, but we will mute it. That's good. This is a previous video of mine. All right, let us put it in the screen for you. This is a Jalalain. This is the website I cannot open, so we have it now from YouTube. It's a video. All right, and it says that you cannot let not the believers take the non-believers as a friends. However, to make it simple and short for you, you can watch the video. I can post for you the link here, so later you can watch it. But anyway, what is written there is in front of us. Look what Islam teach their children. A Muslim, he cannot take Christians and Jews and etc. as a friends. Very clear, it's open in front of you. All right, and they call us hypocrite. The Muslim, they consider us the hypocrite. We are the hypocrite. But look, Islam is #1 hypocrite religion. Take not the hypocrite as friends. Okay, disbelievers, the Jews, etc., for their friends, as they became mighty and honorable in a preference to the believers who are sincere. Okay, what does that mean? The believer who take them and he is sincere, which means there's a Muslim, he is sincere, he want to take you as a friend. What will happen to him? Look what will happen. The one who is seeking might and honor by taking the hypocrites and disbelievers as a friends, he has no connection with Allah. He has no honor, mercy, or protection from Allah. Well, a second ago in the website they were saying Islam is a religion of peace. Islam above all religion teaching peace. The guy, he just took me as a friend, and now he have no mercy, he have no protection, he has no honor, which means the Muslim, they can attack his house, rape his wife, take his children as a property, take his money, and execute him. And what is the crime? He just took me as a friend. And in their website they are saying to us Islam is above all religion when it's come to peace. And not only that, read carefully. Unless what? Unless you cannot take them as a friend unless there's an exception. Unless it be that you guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, talking toward with taken as if it were security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them with while your heart dislike this. Have you ever heard of an evil cult more disgusting more than this? Is that me saying that? This is the cousin of the Prophet of Islam, Ibn Abbas. This is the only name Muhammad, he named him as a scholar to explain Islam. Even he prayed to Allah, he says, Allahumma ja'al ibn Abbas habrul ummah. Make him the ink of the scholarship. That is Islam. And as you see, the funny, they are calling non-Muslims hypocrite when Islam teaching Muslims hypocrisy with no shame. Did you notice they are calling us hypocrite? Look, we are the hypocrite supposedly. You see it? Take not the hypocrite as a friend. In the same page it says you cannot take them as a friend unless you are lying to them, speaking to them in a friendly way, but your heart dislike this. Look at the Muslims, he's talking about the Christmas. We talk about his cult and he's talking about the Christmas. First of all, my friend, we celebrate the Christmas because people, they left the pagan God and now they believe in the real true God. We are not celebrating a Christmas because of the birth of Jesus, because Jesus exists before his birth. So stop trying to divert the topic because you're ashamed of what we are shown in the screen. And please don't celebrate the Christmas. That will not change anything in Christianity. If we have a Christmas, we don't have a Christmas, that will not affect Jesus. You are just being a fool and you are ashamed of what we are showing. This is your worry about now Christmas? Christians will be bad because they celebrate a Christmas, not the teaching of hate you see in front of you. This is what you are worried about because you are a hypocrite. Have you ever heard of somebody want to kill somebody because of a Christmas? In Christmas, children are happy, people are happy. God, he loves to see his people happy, but you don't like it. It's an insult to you to see Christmas. The month of Ramadan just started and more than 80 people get killed in the first 48 hours. An attack today in a Christmas service, sorry, in a Sunday service in what the African country? I forgot. Burkina Faso, I think. Few hours ago, they shelled bombs in a Christian village in Syria. 6 children die and more than 12 they are injured and they lost their limbs. Attack a day before in Pakistan hotel. Attack a day before in a mosque in Pakistan for Sufi. I mean, this is Ramadan and you are worried about the Christmas, you idiot. Why early Christian don't celebrate? I will tell you why early Christian don't celebrate. Because they don't have to. And today you don't have to. And you are a donkey. What does this have to do with the Christianity anyway? Why the early Muslim did not celebrate Muhammad birthday, and today you are celebrating? This is silly. You are just a silly person, and you have no answer. You are the pagan. You are the one who kiss a black stone. You are the one who go around the stone. If a Christmas will make us pagan, what about kissing stones? Why do we kiss trees? Do we lick trees and we worship trees? We go around them, we bow down in front of them. You are a fool, and you are a coward. Look at the devil teaching. We cannot take each other friends. I like to take Muslims as a friends. Why not? They are human like us. I have no problem to take anybody as a friend. But now I know that I will be a fool if I trust a Muslim, because how I know if he is practicing what we see in front of us on the screen, right? How I know? How I know if a Muslim now is an honest or not? He want to take me really as a friend, because if he says I am a Muslim and he want to take me as a friend, well, you are not a Muslim according to the Quran. The Quran says in chapter 3 verse 28, as you see, that you cannot take them as a friend, and if you take them as a friend, you are one of them, and you have no protection from Allah. So how we can trust? Mr. Fadi is saying, give me one country implemented the teaching of Christ totally. First of all, the teaching of Christ is not should be implemented by law, because he did not say so. Secondly, what about freedom of belief? This is very silly of you, Fadi. Who told you that Jesus says go and take a sword and the one who don't follow me, kill him? That's your prophet. So even the questions made by Muslims showing me the ignorance and the little mentality of not understanding not only what God is about and what Jesus is about, but they are trying to compare between the cult of Islam, which is based on the sword. If you don't obey the law of Allah, we kill you. Do you see the stupidity? And same time, when you see we did since the crucifixion, you Muslims, you never practice Islam. You are a bunch of liars. Which country is practicing Islam right now? Saudi Arabia? Nobody pays jizya in Saudi Arabia. There's millions of non-Muslims, they work in Saudi Arabia and nobody pays jizya. Do you practice Islam? Do you clean your ass with the 3 rocks? The Prophet says to you that the one who do convert to Islam, he have to do hijrah. He cannot live between the disbelievers. Do you do that? How many million Muslims they live between non-Muslims? None of you practice Islam. Muslim women these days, she wear a hijab and she wear a jeans going all the way inside her with no shame, and she claimed that she is wearing hijab. Who of you practice Islam? Who of you practice Islam? None of you. Music is haram. TV is haram. Pictures is haram. Do you have a picture at home, Fadi? You don't. Here you hope. Let me show you who is the one who do sex without marriage. It is you Muslims, not us. Nowhere in the Bible it says you can do that, but Muhammad, he permitted that. And let us get you busted. This guy is talking about Christian women. Christian women is the one who follow Christ. Is that correct, guys? Christian man, Christian women is the one who follow Christ. You don't follow Christ, you are no Christian. Now let us see if you follow Muhammad, what will happen. Did Muhammad He encouraged Muslim women and men to have sex party, 1 hour stand, 5 minute stand, 2 minute stand. Yes, and this is in the Quran and this is in the Hadith. And look what the Muslims they call it, and look how they fabricate the translation. Look, Allah apostle said, if a man and a woman agree, and they put between two bracket, to marry temporarily. Have you ever heard of a religion teaching marrying temporarily? What is that? Temporarily socks, temporarily shoes, temporarily diaper. What do you mean marrying temporarily? It doesn't even say the word marry there, you liar. And here they put the word their marriage, the whole Arabic in front of me. Nowhere it says that their marriage. It says they're living together, their sex. Their sex should last for 3 nights. And if they like to continue, they can do so. And if they don't want to continue, they can separate. That is religion. Hello? And this is what called muta. Anyone knows what muta mean? You hire a woman for sex. And let me show you how the Muslims explain that. Because this Abdul, he might say, oh, this is your, and you got it wrong. You got it wrong. Christian Prince, you are not being honest. What if I show you that the Muslim, they believe that a Muslim, he can rent women for sex? Yes, rent women for sex. Let us get them. Anything we show, anything we say, it have to be proven by reference. Let us do that. The 4 pillars of muta. Okay, what is the pillars of muta? Let us see. Let us cut it short. In some works, special term is applied to women who participate in the muta. Muta is ijara, or rented women. Do you see it? Or I'm lying? You have a God who taught you you can have a rented women for sex. And look, the scholars, they are giving us more priceless details about the most decency, a decent cult in the world. Or rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental, because in general a man's basic aim in this kind of marriage is sexual enjoyment of a woman, and in return to his enjoyment of the women receives certain amount of money or property. And you are talking about decency? I'm not sure if your mother, she was rented to have you before, or you are not the fruit of rent. Are you yourself a fruit of rental contract? How much your mother she charged your father? Was it in dollar, or it's haram to take dollars? Did she accept a credit card? Where your father he slid the credit card when he had sex with her? And you are talking about decency? What is this guy? He's a mute now? Rental? And you are giving us a speeches about good women, bad women, Christian women? What a stupid cult. Okay, he's dead now. So look how they lie in everything. They say to us, Islam, we cover our women because we believe they are like jewelers. No, you don't cover them because they are jewelers. You cover them because they are a property. and let us prove it. As usual, we don't say things without proof. Who won the website for renting women? Who won the website? So the Muslim, if they say to you, here we go, this is the website. Let us see what the Quran says about women. In Islam, we respect women, brother. Islam gave the women the right. Yeah, he gave them the right to be beaten and to be property. Read carefully with me. Chapter 4, verse number 34. And we will give you any translation you wish. What translation you like, Abdul? Huh? We will give you a kind translation. Muhammad Biktal. Men are in charge of women because Allah has made one of them excel on others, and because they spend of their property on them. What? So the reason for the man to be in charge because he spent money on her. This is exactly the mentality of prostitution business. I rented you and we just showed you the reference. There's no marriage in Islam. It's a contract of sex. And then because he spent his money on you, he can beat the hell of you. Read carefully. So good women are obedience. This is the good women. What does that mean? Guarding in secret, in which Allah has guarded. As for those from whom you fear rebellion. Have you ever heard of a religion teach if you fear rebellion from somebody you can punish him? He did not do rebellion yet. This is a precaution. Action. Admonish them and punish them from your bed. The fact it says وَهْجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ, which mean and jail them in their rooms, not stay away from their bed. Like how many bed the man he have those people there? Jail them, they cannot leave as a punishment, and then scourge them. Scourge them. And then the Muslim, he will make an article saying to, oh, we scourge women by beating them lightly. Really? How lightly? Brother, we beat them with the tooth thick. The tita there asking question. Why in Islam in the Quran it said you can beat your wife? Tita, I agree with you. That beating the wife is not a good answer. But you should know, Tita, that Islam teach us how to beat the wife in a very gentle way. As an example, we have to beat our women by using tooth thick. Have you ever heard of somebody can hurt somebody by here but you don't take tooth? What? Tooth stick? They say to you that we beat them by al miswak. Let me show you how the miswak look like and you will go crazy. They say to you the miswak is little tiny, it's a half inch. This is what we beat them with. The miswak is a very long roots of a tree. It's not what they say to you. Liars will end in fire. And here we get them busted. Miswak. All right. Let us get them busted. This is the miswak. Do you see it's cut off, right? Do you see that it's not one piece? I don't know if you can see in the picture. Let me show you the end. Which means this is a long roots. Do you see the end of it, how it's cut off? You see it, right? So this is a very long, flexible roots. It's not the one they sell in the market, like it's a half of the size of your finger. Because now everybody, the Muslims, want to buy it to do what the Prophet used to do, supposedly put it in his mouth. This is a very long roots, flexible roots of a trees are very flexible, like more harmful than a leather belt. And they say to you, we beat them with the miswak, brother. Huh? We just beat them with the miswak. A woman, she come to the prophet of Muta, and she said to Aisha, look, my husband did beat me. How he did beat her? He did beat her until he made her skin greener than her clothes. Aisha, she said, and not me saying that, Aisha, the mother of the Muhammadan, she said, look at her. Her skin is greener than her clothes. And before that, Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing women. Aisha, she witnessed that a Muslim women life is the most miserable life for women, for females between all the Arab, because Islam teach violence against the women. And what Muhammad did at the end of the story, he took the side of the man who did beat his wife until he made her skin greener than her clothes. And not only that, he told the man, he told the woman, he have the right to rape you, because this woman, she refused to have sex with her husband. Muhammad, he told her, no, 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 you have to sleep with him. He took the side of the man, and he never questioned him about the beating the women. And actually in the top, he made a verse in the Quran says, scourge them. So my friend, can we believe a Muslim telling us anything about Islam? I say to you, with my expertise, studying this cult all my life, never ever learn Islam from Muslims, for two reasons. Many of them did not even know what is in their books, and many of them, they knew, but they knew it is the right or their right to lie, or they have to lie, as we showed you in chapter 3 verse 28. If you want to learn about Islam, feel free to get my books from Amazon. We have them in many languages. Amazon.com, France, Germany, Swedish, Dutch, wherever, Spanish. And as you see, I'm doing my best to share the education. Now it's your time to download my videos and share them first with your family, because your family are the target. Your children are the target. Your children, they go to school, they open their TV, they hear Oprah saying Islam is a good religion. Obama giving us a speech about the beautiful month of Ramadan. Every scumbag in this earth lying to us. Nobody is saying the truth. Nobody is saying the truth. And we are victims of deception. You don't want to wait until one day your son come back home, says, hey father, I want to be a Muslim. As what happened to this poor guy in Australia. His son is 16 years old. He went missing, and then after a couple of months he saw him doing suicide bombing in Syria. A beautiful son of him, 16 years old kid, was deceived by his friends in school. And imagine how organized this mafia is. They were able to smuggle him out of Australia all the way to Syria, and nobody stopped them. How you can go there? How I can go from Australia to Syria without a passport? This is how powerful they are. So what we do here is extremely important, but not everybody care, but we do. I'm not going to keep you longer here. I want to say thank you for being here. Don't forget, if you like to learn more about Islam, subscribe. Our videos is for free. You can get my books from Amazon in any language you wish. They exist in many languages: Spanish, German, Dutch, Swedish, and more translation is coming. Education is the key point of success in life, even in a family, even in social life, even in the medicine. Without education, we have no electricity, we have no computer, we have no internet, we have nothing. We do not know even how to do farming. Education is everything. So educate yourself, not because this is an entertainment, but it is for surviving. Countries are being destroyed because of this cult. Right now, your airline ticket is a 3 times more than before because of Islam, because of security. Every country in the world spent billions and trillions of dollars just for security because of one concern. It's called Islam. Why people don't want to say the truth? This cult is impacting your economy, your life, your lifestyle, your behavior, everything. And you think it's have nothing to do with you. You are mistaken. You are big time mistaken. You might lose your job because of it. In 9/11, almost all American airline went bankruptcy just by one attack. If you don't remember, go and search Google. So what we do is extremely important. This video will stay online for a few hours and I will take it down before the Sharia law of YouTube take it down, because as you know, they love my videos and they are all over my head. So download the video, share it as soon as you can before we take it down or before the Sharia law of YouTube take it down. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. And this is a Christian Prince, and I confirm there's only one Lord, and he is only my Savior, and no man, no name down in this earth, no name above better than his name. Muhammad is nothing but a criminal, and he is going to be exposed day and night, and we are going to show everybody how satanic he is. They like it, they don't like it. This is the truth, and the truth will set you free. Never compromise saying lies. Be truthful. If Muhammad did something right, we will say he did something right, but he never did anything right. He was a criminal, he was a rapist, he was a killer, and he was a thief. Even his followers accuse him that he stole an underwear, and until now the underwear is missing. If you have any information about this missing underwear, please call Saudi Arabia, because that underwear is priceless. Thank you very much. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.